Yeah.
Oh, the road ringer's here. Like, he won't kill anybody. He'll just be stupid consistent.
Huh.
He did like 6 hours for Bathurst. Andy, the new road ringer.
How's it going? Road ringer.
Well, you are now.
Didn't show that last week.
I don't know. I wasn't here, so nobody knows. I watched like 2 laps, and then I left, and then I came back, asked you a question, and then left again.
Then you should have seen me screw up because it was on the second lap.
Oh yeah, I did see you die. Yeah, that's right. I don't remember what happened. I know Dan died at some point.
Yeah,
But that's all expected.
I had a little run-in with the wall a little bit.
I died multiple times.
Well, I couldn't hardly steer, and then I went in the pit and didn't turn my fast repair back on. So then I sat there for 13 minutes.
Did you still finish the race?
Yes.
That really tells you how much people died. Did De Silva just
Yeah.
die and immediately leave?
Yes.
Yeah, he's like the guys who go into hosted races, and the second there's somebody else faster, they just leave.
Right.
It's a little bit annoying, but oh well.
See if I remember this part of the story.
Car 11.
And where'd you finish, second?
23.849.
He just died in the second piece. Okay, Venom. Oh shit. There was no... Yep. Maybe I should learn where the track goes first before I try to get fast.
It's overrated.
I should probably go watch everybody else right here so I can learn the line, because I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, you got second fastest time, so you know something.
Only because I've done the most laps.
Car stop on the left.
So you're brute forcing it, got it.
Oh, I'm gonna dead. Who's this? I don't know who. Okay, well now they're dead.
Ow!
I still don't know who it is.
That was me.
Oh.
My wrists.
What did that to me yesterday?
Ow.
Nice using a setup that is an identical iRacing setup and beating a VRS setup. Dan, I found out where you're losing speed.
Or did you watch my lap?
Yeah, your car's way too stable.
Oh, that doesn't seem to be a problem for me.
Like, the only way I can be fast in a road car is to loose. Like, you look like the car is like a foot into the ground.
Yeah, dude. I like it.
Oh. Okay.
Like to not burn the tires in 3 laps.
I mean,
Well, that's like
he's
my
not running a
specialty.
I'll say he's not running a hot lapper setup.
I'm just running an iRacing setup.
Those don't tend to be optimized very well for endurance.
I don't know. It's fast. I don't care.
I like stable.
Yeah, I like predictable.
It's predictable. Oh, okay. Well, I can't put full fuel in the sprint set. Okay, got it.
Yep, exactly the problem.
There, endurance set. Problem solved.
Oh, see, and you're cheating because you're faster than me because you got no gas.
I know what's
Hey,
wrong
look.
with it. I ain't got no gas in it.
Yeah.
And I'm just not that good. The off-camber corners really fuck with me.
So all of them?
Yeah.
I would say, point to me that has an on-camber corner here.
How bad was that?
I mean, my ABS isn't cranked up.
Me neither.
I only
Still
have it
popping all
at
the time,
3.
though.
I mean, not my ABS, my traction control.
Yeah,
Only
I
have
have both
3.
at 2.
Okay.
I mean, it's probably just a stable setup. That's all it probably is. I mean, if that's how you like to drive it.
You're the guy at the party that has to one-up everybody's story.
Yep.
Well, I'm one-upping the number, I'm
You went
one
off
downing the
track
number
and
on
made
my
me go
car.
off track. I'm trying to follow you because you're fast.
I'm not fast. What the hell?
You're faster than me. 6.5
follow-
seconds off the pace.
All right, follow me now. Let me turn my ABS down to Wiggins so I can
Well, fine,
Yep.
I won't give any information that might help you.
and tell people that I have a choo-choo. And they'll
I
think
will
I'm
be-
cool.
You
I
have
will
too
be
much gas in the car.
completely
You have more than
silent.
3 laps of gas in the car. I just need to see where to brake.
Before the corner,
Yes, but how far?
a specific amount.
All the way. Just all the
I
way.
don't know. I just look for the signs on the side of the road.
Yes, but which sign? There's multiple signs.
In between
I just-
the first one and the second one. Pretty
Yeah,
much the
do
same
that.
at every track.
Do that in turn 4. You'll survive.
Is that turn 4? Oh yeah, that was turn 4. Yeah, I break
Yeah.
in between the 300 and the 400.
Oh, I thought you meant the 1 and 2 board.
No, the first board and the second board.
Okay.
It pretty much doesn't matter what they say on the board. It's always about
Take the fastest lap of the
right
session.
before the second board.
What you're saying is I should get rid of one of the boards.
Yes. Well, where'd you go? How are you supposed to follow?
Crash. But I'm just going to use that
Oh.
now.
The boards are way off the track, which I'm not a fan of, but they're
Right.
there.
Where else are you supposed to put them?
Next to the turn?
Put them closer to the turn.
Well, you got assholes like some people that just take them out and nobody else can read them.
Well, Dave's not here.
Oh, fair
Right.
point.
Yeah, but you are.
I don't take stuff out.
Yeah, but he needs them.
Well, just because you need them doesn't mean you don't take them out.
Well, that means he's not going to take them out on purpose.
Andy, did you have full fuel?
What's that?
Did you have full fuel?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
He had
Oh, okay,
some
good.
amount of fuel.
I mean, I'm not empty either.
Okay, yeah, I was just running sprint fuel. I just loaded up the high downforce sprint set and ran with it.
Oh no, I'm not running a sprint set. I got more fuel than that in.
Okay. Oh,
I've
did
got
not
a
break
little
that.
more in it, but I don't think I have much more in it.
That was speed wise.
Yeah.
Race, you gotta think too. It's like, all right, if you're actually gonna survive the race, you're not gonna be putting down uncomfortable pace the entire time.
Like
Also,
I
don't
might,
put in the way.
I think I might have like a 23.9 in me if I was, you know,
If you hold your face
if I
right.
did it, if I did it perfect. With my fucking too stable car.
I get a black clear.
Fuck! That was a
Thank you.
snap too.
What'd you do?
I spun on the last corner, or the
Well,
next last corner.
how'd you get a
Literally.
black there, Wiggins?
I cut from the first corner to the backstretch because I didn't want to do an outlap.
Well, I should
Full
just,
outlap.
I should just throw a black back on you then.
Right?
Okay.
Cheater.
I mean, I guess he's only hurting himself not warming up his equipment.
True.
Exactly.
Yeah, see? Told you that was about all I had in me. And that was just cool. Flying off the cliff in turn 4 without lifting. That was a weird sensation in my steering wheel getting airborne.
Oh, because you get flight. Yep.
Right, though. That's That's ABS, maybe.
Speed through there. That's fun. I also realized I was running medium downforce and I switched to high downforce. And you'd be surprised how much downforce helps turning.
Oh, especially with these cars.
And stopping.
I wish I was driving the Ferrari.
Me too, but that would be the third different Ferrari GT3 car I've bought, and I'm tired of them phasing them out.
Dan, this track also makes a noise when you enter the pits.
What do you mean?
Remember Road Atlanta last season? You were talking about how it made a weird noise when somebody entered the pits?
Like a beeping noise?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, some tracks do that.
Yeah, this track is one of them.
What do you mean a weird
Like-
beeping noise?
I think Spa does that too.
Yeah, Spa does.
Like, when, I don't know, going to the pits.
There's
only
like
way
an
I can
alarm
really tell you.
at the pits,
Yeah, it's like an alarm.
to let you know the cars are coming.
Like a little doorbell.
It's like a
Uh,
two
Spa
high
has it, I
low,
think
high low.
Imola has it.
Oh, like the pit road, you mean itself?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it like makes noises.
I have ambient noises turned down, so I may not use it, but I'll try.
I have mine turned off.
So I don't need to know when the crickets fart.
This part, it's about the immersion.
Did you hear it?
No.
Oh, well, I heard it from all the way right here.
Let me go see if I hear it.
3, 2, 1. Right here.
Since I almost go down pit road every lap anyways. Yep, I definitely hear it.
There's Doug. Oh, my engine no longer works.
That sounds like a problem. Not an important bit of the car.
I think Andy's just watching this whole thing happen. I can get it going 9 miles an hour. That's about as fast as it goes. Oh, only 14 minutes of repairs. I'm fine. Oh.
Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Should have drove the Audi so I can say I've driven it.
That's the one I want to buy.
Well, you would have driven 24 hours in it, but no, you had to bail on us. Have you not driven the Audi?
Nope. Bought it and never even test drove it.
Wow.
You didn't even test it with us once?
Nope.
How much of a teammate you are.
No, he just has money to burn. He wants to give it back to iRacing.
Yeah, I got so much money I asked for a refund when I accidentally bought something.
Same reason I own all 3 trucks, all 3 extreme cars, and all 3 next gen cars.
You own all 3 Gen 6?
Nope. I only owned a Chevy in that because literally right when I got iRacing, the next gen came out. They quit doing them.
You got a toy car on the right. Go left.
I've literally never even driven the Gen 6. I think I did one time in a hosting. But yeah, I bought it, and then like the next week, the next gen came out.
Get fucked.
And at that time, you had no money to burn.
Well, I had money.
Oh.
I haven't been poor in like 20 years.
What, so when you were like 2?
20 years ago, I was fucking 17.
Oh, you are old, okay.
Wow.
I'm kidding. I only said that because I know Koro's older than that,
You've got wheel damage.
I think.
Over what?
Older than
Older than
37.
Your car has too much damage. We've got to
No,
fix
actually,
it.
but close enough.
Oh. I thought somebody told me you were in like your 40s.
Sure fucking feels
just-
like it some days.
He just sounds like he's in his 40s.
Yeah, because when you
Well,
get
he sounds
beat
like
up-
he's in his 20s, right
so
out of
get
high school.
beat over
He's
your
all
head.
He's all responsible and shit.
Hey, just because my name's on the league doesn't mean I'm responsible.
I've literally tested all 3 gear stacks, and I cannot tell a fucking difference.
I only get 2 gear stacks, so.
So then put it on the short gear because this track does not have that long of a straightaway.
Well, I wanted second gear to be longer because I keep wanting to use second gear, but then I only use it for like half a second.
So then don't use it.
But I like second gear.
So don't
So
use
then
first.
use it.
It's too short of a gear, though.
So don't use first.
So then don't use it.
No, I'm not using first. What the hell?
So don't use second.
But all the slow corners, I want to use second. They're not
then
quite
use
slow
it.
enough.
Just use 7th gear all the time. It's fine.
Like right here, turn 4, I want to use second. Up the
That
hill
one I
and then
used third.
up the hill and down the hill, I want to use second. then I have to switch to third before I make this right. Pissing me off. Just need second to be a little taller.
That's what I need for third gear.
Yeah, I do wish third gear was a little taller too.
Oh! That's a wall. Ow.
Guess I just need to stay in third. Even though it's gay.
Man, they have this Porsche City in here, apparently.
What do we got? 3 Porsches?
Yep. Not sure where Ed is. Ed had originally had said he was going to make every one of these. But I know his travel schedule is kind of always up in the air. That or he's spotting for Junior.
How do you even get that?
It has to do with painting and knowing the guy that does Junior Motorsports wraps, or at least one of the guys.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure
Because
Ed will
there's a
tell the
Make-A-Wish
story anytime you
situation, or,
want.
like,
What was that?
there's like a Make-A-Wish situation. Like, what's going on?
No. This is like actually just personal connections.
That's cool.
I still think it's cool that like Junior puts his back and money behind iRacing quite a bit, but not only
Yeah.
does he do that, he actually jumps on and runs with the public. Like he doesn't isolate himself exclusively to hosted stuff. It seems. I mean, he'll do. Well,
Right.
I don't know if he's necessarily doing the public, public lobbies
Like
necessarily.
officials, right.
Yeah, not necessarily officials, but he's not like.
He's not just in leagues. Yeah.
Right, he's not totally isolated with like, well, I'm only running with the other cup guys because I'm just an elitist. Like, no, he's actually doing, like the event with the 87s was like some sort of charity event or something. That I don't know who all was invited or who was there or whatever, but it didn't. The names on the list didn't necessarily jump off and say, oh, this is all cup guys or something like that. One of those sport ambassadors you just wish you would have had a better career. Not to say that he had a bad career, but would have been nice to see him do better if he wouldn't have gotten shafted through some of the team exchanges that happened during his tenure.
Right.
I was never really a big Junior fan when he was racing either. I didn't dislike the guy, but I never screamed, hoot, and hollered for him either.
I never screamed, hoot, and hollered for anybody.
Well, you're just not a real NASCAR fan, apparently. You should go with those F1 guys.
That's gay.
Well, if you ain't screaming, hooting, and hollering for a driver, why even show up to the track?
The only time I scream, hoot, and holler is when somebody I don't like wrecks.
Oh, you mean Denny Hamlin at Texas? Yeah, that was a great time. Did it have something to do with the fact that Texas has a very bad racing surface? Probably. Do I care? No.
Does it have to do with the aero package is awful in these cars? Maybe.
It was honestly, that wreck was less to do with the aero and more to do with how murdered the Texas Motor Speedway surface is with that PJ compound.
No, I agree, but I feel like also with this aero package, you snap so much quicker instead of slide so you can catch it.
But that's the design of the car, though. That's not specifically the aero package they're using intermediates. It's that the car is symmetrical.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like the aerodynamic of this next gen car is what I meant.
And honestly, I'm okay with that. I would rather I'd rather there be a knife edge that you have to understand and actually respect. I also am of the minority opinion. I liked having the tire situation at Bristol had they actually had practice for it.
Yeah.
I like a tire that they have to manage rather than go running qualifying laps for the whole run. But I think it is not appropriate to not have practice if you're going to have such a tire. Have a tire
They
that
should have
falls off
practice
like
regardless.
that. Oh, absolutely. But if the whole point is they want a tire that falls off that you have to manage and you have to maintain, go out there and say, all right, you got to have 90 minutes of practice. Doesn't matter how you split it up necessarily. If you have an hour, like a happy hour and a 30-minute, that's fine. But 90 minutes of practice. So a team can get out there, understand the tire. If they choose to scuff tires like they used to, if you want to try to make them a little bit more resilient, by all means, go out and scuff your entire set of tires. But that's the only set of tires you get for the whole weekend. I think there's a missing. That's the thing that they used to do, 90s, 2000s, and even earlier. It's like, all right, you go to a track, you know it's gonna rubber up, you know it's gonna be a tire eater.
Right.
What do? You go out, you scuff 3, 4, 5 sets of tires for the weekend, so that way you have them on the ready. Now you keep some stickers. You got to have stickers at the ready for those short runs and such. But if you know it's looking green and everything, you want to go through on a set of scuffs so that way they hold up for the run. By all means, that was called preparation.
I remember that's like in the era of like the 2006 Coke 600 always stands out to me for something like that. Where it's like they could go like 4 tanks of gas on a tire because they figured that out during practice.
Right.
And it's like, I don't know. I'm in the camp of practice and figure it out. But I also I don't think it's as much of a tire issue as much as it is an aero issue, because once you get, the cars are so aero dependent now that it's like everyone's running the exact same, especially with the SMT. So there's no, like, once someone finds a limit, everyone knows where that limit is, and then they all just run there. So you can't push it further.
So
And
I
I
will
hate
say they're less aero dependent than the COT era. COT was excessively aero dependent. So
that was more with the wing though than with the spoiler.
yeah, but it was an aero dependency that really messed up oval racing in general.
Yeah. And then they put the horsepower back in, and it was better.
It was a bandage. It didn't make it.
Yeah, that's why I said better. And not
yeah,
perfect.
I would say it made it better than it was, but it was far from perfect.
Oh yeah.
I don't. The unpopular opinion on my side is I don't mind the current era of the car. I think it has problems, yes. Do I think it was rushed? Absolutely. But I don't dislike the car like I did with COT era. Both COT wing and COT post wing. That was just a terrible era of car.
Yeah.
With this car, I think it's a different game of how you block with air. I mean, we saw that this past weekend with Denny Hamlin.
Yeah.
And
And
Logano, and I think that's acceptable. I think it is a strategic move to allow. You're never going to get away entirely from aero dependency at the speeds these cars are turning these days.
Right. I want to minimize that dirty air effect, because like, if you know you're going to get within a second of somebody and then you can't pass them, like, what's the point of trying to like get close and then push to pass? Like,
Yeah, but I don't want to get into push to pass and DRS and all that.
No. I mean, push the tires to pass, because you don't have the arrows. What I mean, like, push, like, drive harder, not like aids.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
not like aids.
And the
You know what I
problem
mean?
is
Like,
I don't know if there's ever really a good fix, because the reality is you go all the way back to Gen 4 era, you're still having that problem at certain tracks. I mean,
oh yeah.
anytime you have a car that has downforce, aero dependency becomes a problem at some point. It's a pure physics problem, and so unless you decide to just race bricks around the track, you're always going to have some level of aero dependency, and I think it's the teams and the drivers to figure out what that aero dependency looks like. I think it's definitely on NASCAR to try to minimize its impact, and I think their use of the under diffuser has helped, because you are getting air to get under the car,
Yeah.
unlike the previous generation where no air got under the car, and you could put literally a 2-second wake behind you that nobody could you could realistically penetrate if you
Yeah.
placed it properly. So I don't know. It's like I said, it's not a perfect car, but I like the direction they stepped with it. Now it has a lot of safety concerns. I don't like some of the
I don't like
decisions
that
they've
their
made.
body is the crumple zone.
Yeah, they've made some, call it engineering disaster choices with these cars. They'll learn. They are learning, but it's like, man, you just hate the last. We have not gotten 6 months with this car without somebody missing races because of an accident with this car. Now, I will caveat plate tracks because those are inherently dangerous as
Right.
they are. Not to say that, because it's one of those, realistically, that crash that Jones was in, realistically, put him in any other generation of car, he's probably walking away with the same injury or worse. He's not getting out better. So, yeah, I mean, unless you're talking like, the only caveat you could say maybe there would be either the Gen 4 catfish noses, where they lined up a lot better, or the
Yeah.
COTs, where they literally were designed to bump draft. Maybe
Yeah.
that wreck doesn't happen at all, but then you run into a completely different set of problems. So,
Well, I think even then, it wasn't even, it was just like, a mistimed push. Like, it wasn't even that it wasn't straight, it was that Bubba was backing off and John Hunter wasn't. So no matter what, the speed discrepancy is going to make it for him.
yeah, I mean, that doesn't help. But the one thing I will say is those new Toyota noses, they do have a little bit of an edge to them that I don't like with the bumper, or the way it lines up.
Yeah.
And so I think that had something to do with it. I mean, Nemechek was the bonehead that started all of it. He was not in a loop, I guess. He's driving a little too aggressively when you're in your pack. I mean, literally, that wreck reminded me of a wreck we had in ASMR back, I think, in like season 3 or 4, where there's a group of like 4 or 5 drivers that are on a completely different pit strategy. It probably was even Talladega. It may have been Daytona, but I think it was Talladega. And one of them pushing too hard wrecks the whole team. I mean, it was literally straight out of our own playbook from like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Sure, it wasn't Snake River before.
No,
them?
this is before Snake River. This was
we
this
love
was,
to wreck. We love to wreck each other.
No, this was like Clark, Dave. I don't remember who all was in that group, but it was hilarious. I remember the
Todd,
swearing
maybe?
on the radio. They're like, "Son of a bitch!" And arguably, it was a green race. They had called the strategy perfect. Everybody was expecting a wreck to happen that didn't happen, so the field got kind of all strung out. Teams got separated across packs. Yeah, it was one of those deals. It was a perfect storm. They were in the catbird seat, and they threw it away.
I would still have like races like that though than the one that we had at Daytona. It was either 2 seasons ago or the season before that, where it was like this year's Daytona 500, where it was the leader was like 20% throttle and everyone was doing like that. And I remember I pit. I'm like, there's no way they can save this much, and they ended up doing it. And I'm like, that was insane. Like that's really cool.
That
You know what I'm
was
talking about?
yes, that was the race. So we had an early caution in that race. It didn't go fully green.
Yeah.
So had an early caution because my team was in the back because that was our strategy. We pit that time, so we had more fuel than everybody else. We saved fuel, obviously sitting back and everything. And I don't remember what lap it was. I got fed up with just the checkups that were coming. I'm like, guys, I have enough fuel. It's close, but I have enough fuel. Let's just go for it and see what happens. So we were the cannonball that came around the outside and dragged people with us. We're like, all right, we're done with this standing in line and waiting game. We're going for it.
Yeah, I remember me and Ramos went with that too. Because I was like, I would much rather try to win
Yeah.
than try not to lose.
Exactly, and I think that's where my team settled. We're just like, you know what? I know we probably have the best fuel situation, so we can push earliest. On this lap, if nothing happens, whoever is leading our group right now, step out, go. We're pushing like, you know, it's the end of the world. Yeah. And what happens, happens. I'm not going to get mad. Yeah, I don't know if I still have an in-car recording of that one. That one was a fun one. I don't think I finished well, but
so we ended up finishing like behind because we were like, let's splash and dash because we can't make it.
Right.
And just full throttle the whole way.
Exactly. Yeah. It's the calculus of, all right, do we pussyfoot our way around here, or do we just balls to the wall? And yeah, I've played fuel strategy both directions before, and it's just like I've been burned both ways. So it's kind of like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Listened to the Dale Jr. download yet for Texas Motor Speed. I'm behind on this stuff recently, but I remember last year his discussion was to not reconfigure Texas because it was actually had a good race, and I argue it was a good race that year. I'll be curious to see what he says a year on, because it was a fun race at the end just because we had some different leaders, but if it wasn't for the tire issue with Larson, that race was a snooze fest.
Oh yeah, I don't like, just turn 1 and 2 is way too wide. It's literally that simple. It ruins the whole lap because you have to go so slow into 1 and 2, and then they throw the I don't even think they use PJ1 there.
They do have PJ1 in both corners. It's on different lines slightly, because so turn 1 and 2 are 22% or 22 degree banking, and 3 and 4 is 24 degree.
Yeah.
So it's an off degrees course, so each corner is different.
Should have put that chicane in before turn 1 on this track. I just did it on my qualifying lap. Awesome.
Yeah.
That little chicane going up the hill to turn 1, that thing's awesome.
I mean, it is a fun little chicane. I just went with what the endurance cars run here, so.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
Oh, Jesus, qualifying 15 minutes long?
Yep.
Oh, I hit the race a little too early then.
Yeah, format's the same every week.
I thought it was 10 minutes.
Well, it was last season, but since you can't buy servers for increments of less than an hour, it's a 3-hour server, so I just tossed an extra 5 minutes into qualifying.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we have those, you know, more than 90-minute races, and those are kind of a drag. I don't mind them, but I think I'm the unpopular opinion there.
Yeah, I don't mind longer. Like, I remember I used to do full-length Xfinity races.
Yeah.
And I loved that. But it was like, a lot of the times, especially, the only one I didn't like was Coda.
Yeah, fair enough.
But like, I love long races like that, because I love races having time to play out.
That's kind of where I'm at. I like the long-term strategy. I don't like the sprint strategy.
Yeah,
I like there to be opportunity for mistakes and pit strategy, and especially
exactly.
with the original intent of this kind of whole sub league is to prep for endurance races. It's like long times in the car is what we're kind of conditioning for.
Yeah, and I'm used to 4-hour stints, so like an hour and a half is nothing for me.
Yeah, I pretty regularly pull 3-hour stints when I'm doing endurance, so that's why I don't mind it. But I do want to try to get this to be a little more approachable for some folks that just want to kind of test the waters. So
Yeah, I get it.
90 minutes of race time, I think, is appropriate, especially when you throw 15 minutes of qualifying on. And the practice, I just give whatever time's left on the server to practice. I think the server's technically open at 6:45, which is earlier than we all get on. But like, I'm not gonna throw the time away. I'm gonna buy it, and if somebody wants to use that extra 15 minutes, power to them. Nothing says you don't have to run all of that practice time. You can show up with 10 minutes of practice under your belt, go qualify, get in the race. It's fine.
Did that once. Never again.
Which is what, especially with the new weather system, it's track conditions are so much more manipulative based on the weather.
Yeah,
It's kind of wild. I've played around with it just kind of in my own private rooms, and it's wild how different you can make a track just by tweaking some of the settings and such. Like, we've picked up a lot more cloud cover in the last hour here, and the
Right.
track has changed.
yeah, it's like 15 degrees cooler already.
Yeah.
Just from practice to qualifying, I went 6 tenths faster. It's not because I put a nick.
Nah, you
I don't
you,
know
you put a grip
though.
pack in. It's fine. You can share. It's a safe place here.
I don't know how it'd be comparative because I'm on like no fuel right now, and I only did 4 full runs on practice. Because I'm always of the mindset I'd rather practice when the car is shit and learn how to go a little bit faster than practice when the car is great and have to slow down.
Yeah, for me, qualifying is like such a minor portion of the whole event. Like, I'd rather have the
You have about
scenario
2
of,
laps of fuel
what does
left.
the car do after I've driven the hell out of it for 40 minutes and I've abused equipment the whole time?
Right, exactly.
I mean, at least for me too, these races are a bit like research on this car for the actual endurance races. What does it do when it's cloudy? What does it do when it's sunny? What does it do when it starts raining? The car feels like this. What did I do to fix that?
Yeah. Ah, shit.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left. Checkered flag, checkered flag.
Sure, I put my fuel back in my car.
A good reminder.
No, only me. You have to run with no fuel.
Well, there's only 5 of us. I don't think I need to give you all a speech. Y'all know what the hell's going on.
Are
Don't
we all
kill
in
me.
here?
1 lap to green. Line up on the right side. Still waiting on 2 cars to grid. Waiting on the final car to grid. Closed. Pit road is closed.
Hey, it looks a little foggy. What's going on with this weather?
Yeah, next week can we do full fog? Can we just go?
Still
Can
says
we just race through
0%.
Silent Hill?
Is it still it's still 0%?
Still got zeros on my F10, so
All right. I'll say it does look darker than qualifying.
it looks a little shitty out here.
It does.
Yeah, it says 0 for. Yeah,
My track's down to 80 degrees.
mine says 83 still.
Well, I rounded.
Okay.
I don't know. Is that optimistic or pessimistic though?
You guys are a bunch of little sandbaggers with your iRating, by the way.
Wiggins.
He's been gone for like 20 minutes at least. So I don't know if he's gonna make it.
I said, did he fall in?
Wiggins.
Oh well, his start from the pits and a couple laps down will be his handicap, right?
I need to.
Everyone.
All right, I'm here.
Oh, there he is.
God damn it.
Damn it!
God damn it!
I was trying to finish an episode of my show and it just got over.
Was it Yellowstone?
No.
Just a
Was
guess.
it-
I don't know.
I'm just too young to be watching a show like that.
Yeah, it's the only show ever recorded in Idaho, right?
Was it the
Actually,
I downloaded
not
the wrong
from Idaho.
episode of Yellowstone?
Have I ever watched an episode of Yellowstone?
No, because you're not old enough.
Exactly.
Well, you're correct. I haven't because I'm never on TV and I don't know if it's streamed anywhere.
Rated TVMA.
Pace car is off.
Also, don't know what that means because I never watch movies or TV shows.
Mass audience.
Green, green, green.
Means it's for your mom.
Why am I so slow?
Left side. The next
you're
car's
Daniel
the
Jensen.
leader. Still there.
Your mom.
Clear.
It's not Daniel Jensen.
Car right. Stay on the left. Clear on the right.
I
Oh,
can't
there's
take you
grass
serious
there.
with that car.
With the Lambo or the blue?
It smelled like a man on the back.
I know it's hilarious. That's why I use it.
East Coro is scaring me.
Why, only because
You're
I have more
scaring me.
brakes?
Well, I'm scaring you because I was trying to get around you. Coro's scaring me because this car has way better brakes. Oh, God. Jeez, you braked so early there.
I'm following somebody. What do you want from me?
He wants you
For
to
me
take
to be
him
able
out.
to drive my lot. I can do that.
Car on your left. Clear
Don't
on
set
the
the
left.
pace in P2, by the way.
Well, there's a big enough gap in front of you now, you can.
And the one thing I hate about the Porsche is because of that big ass light bar, you can't see the brake lights when it's dim like this.
Yeah.
A little hot there.
fastest lap for you. The car in P3 just set the fastest lap. 23.707. The leader's gone off. You got a slow car.
I'm not gonna go for it.
Leader. Car on your left.
Brakes did not work.
Still there, hold your line.
Oh, my problem.
Clear on the left.
Oh. Good little rock garden there, it's fine.
Bro. So sad.
That's what I didn't like about it at the Roval. That's the reason I missed my car.
4 is up the front.
That Lamborghini, after the updates at the start of this year, got snappy.
Yeah. And it's sudden too. It's not like you can like find a limit of like, oh, it's gonna happen. now.
Yeah, no, it's not a, hey, I'm going to snap. It's, hey, we're doing good, I'll kill you.
I haven't really had that since I started driving the Porsche.
More of a subtle death with the Porsche.
Ferrari did it to me all the time under braking. Not under throttle, it was always under braking. Where it would just want to fucking snap loose.
Car 11 has taken the lead.
Bro, why am I
Right.
like sliding through there now?
The car behind
wow.
has gone on.
You can use Jensen's favorite line.
That's kind of an odd place to spin, too.
Right? Felt like a weight transfer spin too, which doesn't make sense that late in the corner. Like it just felt like the car just got light in the back end. Why would it do that late in the corner? When I'm starting to straighten out the wheel.
I mean, did the traction controls kick on and off real quick through there?
No.
Reagan's disappeared.
Nice.
Yes, Andy's in the lead.
The leader just did a 24.4.
Am I back?
2.
Hello?
I hear ya.
You're back in
Oh,
fourth
okay.
God
position.
damn it, Coro.
Well, I can press one key on my keyboard and see if I'm still here.
Oh,
And
if he
everybody's
wants-
still...
I mean, if he wants
on
to
my
crash,
relative.
that's fine.
Alright, I'll press the button. Okay, I'm still here.
Alright, I better settle in for my boring ass hot laps for fucking 80 more minutes.
Oh, trust me, if it's like this the rest of the time, you'll finish P2, because I'm not sticking around. I'm going to go to bed.
Well, it's clear I don't have pace to pass either one of you, so
Oh, don't die and you finish P2.
So Wiggins is going to throw it away intentionally?
Yes. I'm
Haven't-
not sitting
haven't-
here for an hour and a half by myself.
Haven't seen that one on the bingo card yet.
Well, it's gonna happen today. Unless I die before that happens. I've evolved into Jensen. I'm not sitting here for an hour and a half.
well, I told Toro I was finishing every race, so here I am.
Car in P1, just at the fastest lap. 23.
Glad I didn't make that promise.
That's why I said I'd try to be at every race. Just nothing about how good I'm going to do when I'm going to finish.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely never going to be good.
Gonna break that habit of going off in the second to last corner, his third to last corner, whatever that is. Wasn't doing that in practice.
And next week's really going to break my spirits.
It's next week.
Spa.
Oh, I love Spa.
I
Don't
know,
even
me
own
too.
it.
It's my favorite track, and then I'm going to be slow, and then I'm going to feel bad.
Me, always.
Don't even own it.
You should. It's one of the best tracks in the world.
But then if I buy it and beat Dan, then I'll feel bad.
Yeah,
Well, you could buy it and not beat Dan.
Exactly.
there you go.
Well, then it's just wasting money.
No, because you own it for the life,
Right?
your subscription.
But I lost to Dan.
It
Damn.
happens. It happens every once in a while.
But it shouldn't.
Well, you lost to Dan last week.
You did?
Right?
I wasn't home last week.
Yeah, you lost to Dan.
Exactly.
So you lost.
He's better than you.
I wasn't even on the bingo cards at all for that race.
Well, you threw it away by not showing up.
And we just went over that I'm old, so you should beat me anyways.
You got
Track
them
was it?
young-
The Roval?
What was that?
Yeah, Charlotte.
Yeah, you would have beat me anyways because I wouldn't have showed up even if I was home.
Why do you hate Roval so much?
Because it's meant to be driven in the MX-5 and the MX-5 only. Maybe the
Right.
street stock, but besides that,
What did the Roval do
Nothing.
to you?
narrow. And it's an oval.
You're barely even on the oval.
Meaning that there shouldn't be a Roval in the first place. Unless you're driving the MX-5s.
I think it's better than Daytona.
I like to ride around in single lines too. I don't know, I just like passing opportunities, and that track has plenty of dive bomb opportunities
There's 2 chicanes.
Exactly.
that require next to none braking. You just throw it over the curbs, it's kind of hard to get around.
Get side by side with them before the curb.
Then you die.
They said it's not a contact sport.
Well, with these cars, you can't, for the most part. Sometimes.
Not open wheel.
Yeah, but touch anything, you destroy your arrow.
Hey, the number of Ferraris that I've seen able to put down really good lap times without a front clip in the series makes me believe that's not the case. And I don't know why it's specifically the Ferraris, but the Ferraris always seem to do just fine missing a nose clip.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Where's Jake?
Doesn't own the track.
Oh. Why didn't you buy it for him,
I'm
Mr.
sick
Moneybags?
of broke asses not buying your own tracks.
I can buy my own tracks.
Because I didn't care if you missed this one. It would have been like, hey, I'm going to miss Darlington. I'd have been like, no, you're not.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 23.206.
At my current pace, I'm gonna have drive-throughs because of that stupid third to last corner.
Keep going off.
I keep touching grass.
The 90-degree one?
No, the left-hander before the long right-hander before the left-hander.
The last brake marker. Blew.
Oh!
Sure.
Ah! Okay, well, I'm at 3x. I forgot there was a corner there.
Send it.
I like that corner. You just sort of throw the car through there, and it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that sounds bad. Oh, your relative's dropping.
I don't know why I looked down at my fuel
24.028.
gauge for some reason at the wrong time.
Nice.
So you don't need fuel yet. At least you should.
Well, he knows that.
He knows it now.
Fair point.
Good thing it was just a nice gravel runoff area.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 4.3 seconds.
There, that's how you take that corner. Oh, that's not how you take this corner.
And are you determined to kill every cone on the backstretch?
Distractions.
My mascot JB would like to have a word with you.
Glad I didn't let my force feedback auto set itself this week. No.
Oh, did it want to set it higher?
Oh yeah, I was gonna die at the end of Charlotte. My fucking wrists hurt so bad.
The car in P2 just set the fastest lap.
Second.
22.891.
Curse on the curb.
I don't know how people just run 12 Newton meters all the time. Like that's just
They don't skip arm day.
Well, when you're people who do that probably live on the sim.
That's what I'm saying. They don't skip arm day.
fuck. It's not even really my arms. It's my fucking wrists.
Well, lumberjack, you swing a thing every day. You should be fine.
I fucking swing a keyboard and a mouse every day.
Exactly.
Sounds like you need a heavier keyboard and mouse.
This wrist joint should be popping out of your arm.
That's why I want to buy a new monitor for my sim rig so I can take these ones to work. I'm sick of using my shitty ones at work.
You talked about that like 3 months ago.
Yeah, and he still
And
hasn't done it.
I'm still shopping. I like to figure out what I want first.
It's been an awful long time.
He likes to find the most expensive one.
Prices keep coming down.
So buy
Really,
them.
every day I look, the price is $100 difference.
So then, is it in the negatives now?
I also spend about half my day on Facebook Marketplace because I don't do shit at work.
So then, why are you tired?
Because he
I'm
doesn't do
staring
shit
at my
work.
phone all day.
He's tired of all the good deals.
So this guy is making way too much money and doing absolutely nothing.
Precisely.
Yes, that's what people do.
That's what you do.
That's
That's
what rich people do. They do
The
nothing.
more promotions you get, the less work you do, and the more money you make.
Well, you get to
So
middle
does Elon
management.
Musk just? So at this point, Elon Musk should be in the grave, making like
It
as
doesn't-
much money as you make an hour.
My dude plays fucking Diablo all day and plays on Twitter.
Do you really think he runs his Twitter account? At this point, I can't tell.
Absolutely, he
Yeah.
does.
He definitely does.
Okay.
He's too type
but-
A to let anybody else touch it.
Well, it's just like Jimmy Johnson's Twitter. Like, does he run that? Like all the NASCAR guys, I can't tell.
NASCAR guys, it's a mixed bag.
Right.
Some have
Oh.
PR reps, some don't.
Yeah, I figured some of the young guys probably run their own.
Actually,
Somebody
some of the
like-
young guys, depending on, I mean, depends how young we're talking, but actually some of the young guys are the more likely ones that have PR guys.
Yeah, because they're most likely to say on and shit.
What in the world am I doing? I thought that was a right-hand corner.
If you're that distracted, keep talking.
Yeah, keep talking about Twitter and whatnot.
I mean, I've already gone off twice when I wasn't paying attention.
And the TikToks.
My favorite guy on Twitter, what's his name?
I don't know.
He does Sirius XM NASCAR radio. Hold on, I'm gonna have to get my phone out. Hold on.
I don't know, I don't have rich people radio.
Right, same.
Neither do I just know who he is. Oh, there's a corner coming up. Hold on. Andy, if I kill you, I'm sorry.
So I've had XM for the last like 5 years. 'Cause they'll give it to you for like 20 bucks a year.
Oh, I know they'll give it to you for dirt cheap. The problem is I haven't had anything on there that I want to listen to. Like, my commute's not long enough for me to want to actually listen to it in the car. And I ain't
Right.
pulling it up at work because they track everything that we do at work.
They've done it to me like 4 times in a row now, where it gets to my year subscription's up, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna cancel. I'm not paying that crazy amount of money. And then you wait a couple weeks, and then they give you the deal again.
Oh, we want you back. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
exactly. Yeah.
Then you get a whole year for 20 bucks again.
Yeah, the internet company used to do that until they were bought by Spectrum, and Spectrum said, yeah, if you want to cancel, that's great. When do you want to cancel by? So the trick is you got to go talk to customer. You specifically have to ask to talk to customer retention services. Which reminds me, I need to do that this week.
Dave Moody, that's the guy's name.
Though I will say, I am highly debating the switch to Frontier because I got fiber here.
Definitely switch.
Yeah, well, part of the reason I haven't switched yet is I got just a screaming deal with at the time it was Charter, and Spectrum has been just honoring it. So when you're getting gig and a half down and I don't know, like 45 up for 35 bucks a month, you just kind of keep rolling with it.
Wait, you got a gig and a half down?
Yep.
And that's not fiber?
Nope.
What the? How do you get a gig and a half through a fucking cat or whatever that fucking coax cable is?
So copper can transmit like a shit ton of data. The trick is not sharing it with people. And also they put artificial limiters on it.
So they've been using the same cable for 30 fucking years, and all of a sudden they can be fast now?
Yep. Well, because it's not a cable problem, it's an infrastructure problem. So it's whatever's at your node. Like you have a box in your house, like your modem, and that's going to connect through the coax to a node. And then once it gets to the node, it's fiber anyway. But it really only runs on copper for probably at most 1,000 yards at best. realistically, I think I know where my node is, and it happens to be within walking distance of my front door with flip-flops.
You live in Texas, so don't you go everywhere in flip-flops?
Pretty much.
I need to start talking again. I'm way worse when I'm not talking.
Really? Alright, shut up, everybody.
I'm all conservative now because I fucking went off the track 3 times.
I noticed.
You guys are having like the world battle for third.
Lollygagging around, just kind of like, yeah, I'm catching him at a reasonable enough pace, and I'm like,
Leader is running.
hell, this caught me from being 10 seconds down. I probably am going too slow.
Yeah, I'm like, I have to go fast, otherwise I'm not gonna have any chance of catching anybody.
I don't have like a halfway caution,
No.
but we're not allowed to pit.
You can pit.
Well, no,
You know,
pitting
you
would help
want-
me.
What was that?
Like a halfway, but it would help me if I pit halfway.
Well, go ahead and pit halfway then. Oh,
Whoa!
I almost did the same thing you did.
Right side. Stay on the left. Clear on the right.
I'm gonna turn my fucking Delta on so I can quit being so fucking slow.
You don't have one on your dash?
I don't look at my dash.
Yeah, I look at plenty of data. I have to look at my dash.
So Wiggins has like 5 monitors with every possible overlay you could
Right,
potentially
yeah.
have.
Predicting outcomes.
And you wonder why my computer crashes. Or used to
Where's
crash.
the timing
Hey, why'd you eat the can of beans on the 3rd? It's making you like 1/1000th of a second
for
slower.
that? Right?
Fuck if I know, man. I don't even remember what I had for breakfast.
You lost 3 feet in turn 7 by doing this 0.7 of an angle adjustment. Why'd you do that?
You ate in the last 7 days. How dare you?
There we go.
It's like I want that that little chirpy sound that F1 has every time he speaks up.
Right?
You're losing
talk
on the
about
car in
stats.
front. The gap is 1.4 seconds.
I just needed to get back in the 124s because I was running 125s, 126s there for a minute.
Ah!
What's that?
I hit the brakes and the thing jumped out sideways. That was not fun.
So just don't hit the brakes.
I mean, my engine will blow if I go head on the wall.
Just set the fastest lap. 22.486.
Ow.
Who the fuck out here is running 22 sixes?
That would be me when I'm talking.
Jesus.
Well, I mean, I have a road course guy right behind me. It's like hitting my diffuser 15 times a lap.
Oh, that ringer?
Yeah. He won't leave me alone.
That was
He's
your
just trying to
fastest
make
lap.
sure you stay.
At this rate, I might actually stay.
Keep you honest.
Right?
Make you earn it.
I've already done a third of the race.
And I'm a tenth more tired.
There you go. That works out.
How's that math checks out? We're good.
Yep.
God damn it,
Except
Jensen.
He's determined to
cone
lodge a
trap?
cone in my car before the end of this race, I swear.
Oh! Oh, never mind. Just trying to get a better exit. That's all.
Yeah, I'm getting lazy back here following you, and I about followed you right through that.
Well, I stopped paying attention for a few laps. You caught right back up to me, and then I just was running around, running slow. Then I put 2 laps together, and now I'm back to letting you catch me again. Just making stupid small mistakes. Oh, I actually hit the cone. Good.
Get off my cones.
Oh, I've been hitting them every single lap, for the most part, if I remember.
Trying to throw them at Coro.
I'm trying to throw them at Andy, but they keep on going way off the track.
Yeah, I'm waiting for one to go through my radiator.
I'm waiting for my crew chief to tell me I have damage somehow.
Oh, I don't like that. Ratings is right at the crossover point where he's going from in front of me to behind me on my relative.
You're still behind me on mine.
Yes, but no, you're so far ahead that you're showing like red behind me.
Oh, Coro just popped up in front of me.
I'm not seeing that.
Well, he did it for a second, then I went back.
Hey, Doug, why don't you go wreck again?
I'm close to it.
I was supposed to be driving easy.
Or did it rain at all at the Roval in the race?
It did not.
You gotta have, like, one race that's just guaranteed rain. At least one.
I just got it set to
God damn it!
realistic
Anyone
random.
know
Oh.
the cut stop
Well, there you go,
Bad boy.
Jensen.
Go right.
Now I can relax again.
You just have it set to realistic.
Yep. Realistic
Well,
random.
The next race that's in Europe has to rain. Because it rains like every
Next week,
2 seconds.
it does rain all the time as well, to be fair.
Yeah, so Spa's probably got a good chance of rain then, if I had to guess.
It'll even out the playing field a little bit for me if it rains.
You're okay.
Well, I'm normally pretty good in the rain.
You sound like Clark.
Why?
Rouge in the rain sounds awful.
Because Clark's like, oh, I'm going to suck, and then he wins everything.
Well, yeah, but Clark owned the track and raced at it before he goes in and wins. He just doesn't do any practice.
23.051.
And if it rains, then you're definitely going to kick our ass.
Yeah, right?
You're fucking stupid fast in the rain. It makes no fucking sense.
Well, I am the only one that did practice in the rain. I guess the 20 or the 12 hour, we were
At the
stupid
12
fast in
hour,
the rain.
You were like even, like
In the dry.
fastest car on the track when it was dry. Like you were pretty much even with the fastest car on the track. And then in the rain, you were just beating everybody's ass by like 3 to 6 seconds a lap.
Oh shit.
Yeah. In
It made no sense. It was fucking retarded.
in my in a stint and a half in the wet, I went from what was it, like 2 minutes behind the leader to in
To
the
the
lead
lead.
by like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was stupid. I don't know how that happened.
He was literally gaining between 3 and 6 seconds per lap.
That's insane.
It was
I
ridiculous.
mean, if not more. And of course, that's with traffic. But we were pretty slow in the dry.
Yeah, we weren't that good in the dry. Well, I was definitely not that good in the dry.
Yeah, we went from being 20 or like 8 seconds in the lead to losing by overlap. I drove what, like 8 hours
Of
that day?
12?
Not of the 12, but between the two 12s.
Oh. I said of the 12, I
6?
think you probably did fucking 5.5, 6 of them.
Because I don't think anybody else was on the track in the wet besides me.
Nope, I was in it when it was pretty much dried out. For my one stint. My one fuel run.
Then he went back to playing golf or Madden or
Baseball.
whatever games. Baseball, that's what it was, yeah. You still play that?
Yeah. Hell, baseball season.
Well, yeah. I went to my first MLB game, and I can say it's very boring in person.
Because you can't drink beer yet.
Well, we were in the $10 seat section, so there was plenty of smells and non-sober old crippled ladies next to me.
I assume you also went to a Tigers game, and that's not a good game to go to.
No, went to a Tampa Bay Rays game. This was in Florida. Which for some reason they play in St. Petersburg, which is like an hour away from Tampa.
Nobody plays where they say they play.
Detroit does.
It's like I despise the Angles because they're the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. That's not even the same county.
Wait, the Angels play in Anaheim?
Yes.
Where do the Dodgers play?
LA. Los Angeles. Like actually Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
Like, the 49ers don't play in San Francisco.
Now
Are they playing... Yeah, isn't that near or close at least?
It's close.
Yeah.
Neither New York football teams actually play New York. Play New Jersey.
Yeah, both of them.
Well, they share a stadium.
But it's not New York.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they're both called New York.
yeah.
But
That's
they're
the
not New
stupid
York.
thing.
Okay, we were approaching that at two different statements.
We're trying to say the same thing two different ways.
Yeah, we were trying to say the same thing with different words.
You know what they both do, though? They suck ass.
Yeah, they do.
Well, you know, they got, what's his name now from North Carolina? Drake May.
Oh, who gives
He
Who's
looks
gonna
so
throw him the ball?
stupid. He's a quarterback, so he's gonna throw the ball.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Giants. The Giants just drafted a new receiver.
Oh, wait, hold on. Never mind, I'm talking about the Patriots. Whoops. All the
Is that
teams that
Patriots
suck in
college
New
or
England
okay?
just sort of blend together. Well, what, you root for the Cowboys?
No, I don't. I like the Eagles. How dare
No,
you?
I was talking to the...
Wait, you're an
No.
Eagles fan?
Yes.
Jesus
I grew up
Christ.
in Los Angeles.
Y'all are fucking everywhere.
Hey, I'm right where I am. I mean, it's 5 hours away, but I'm right where I am.
Yep.
Nice.
Does not sound very good.
I just did a circle. It's fine.
Thinking about pitting?
You can make it. It's in the window.
Also, I suppose I could have.
You
We've
were
been in the window for like a half an hour.
Yeah.
It's a big ass window.
Your lumberjack throne can't even fit out of it. Oh, I almost died. Isn't this car supposed to get quicker as we burn fuel?
Yeah, but the tires are also gone.
Oh, so it's supposed to get lighter, not necessarily quicker.
Yeah.
Well, theoretically, it should get quicker if it gets lighter.
Yeah, but if you don't have enough grip to
Tires are
support
gone,
that.
you can't.
And I'm just hitting the cones, not even trying to.
Dave would be proud. Oh shit, oh shit. We're okay. I hit
Not
my-
no yellow on my map.
I hit my fastest lap and looked up at the fucking delta to see what the time was and almost missed third one.
It
Nice.
was a 1:23.76. And if it was a 75, then my thing rounds up and it
No,
was wrong.
76-0.
Oh. Woohoo, I overlaid that its job. And, okay, I might pit soon. I'm like dying in every single corner.
Yeah, I just had a little
For
moment
the
there on
last
my
half of the
fastest
lap.
lap.
Yeah. The last half of the lap after that braking zone, like turn 4, I'm dying the rest of the lap.
Doug won't fucking get away from me. It's really pissing me off.
Well, I guess you gotta let them go because they spun and caught back up to you.
Twice. I mean, I did the same twice, but different times.
Wait, so I started... Oh, never mind. I'm just not doing math.
That was a fucking horrible lap. 126.
Because my horrible lap was a 23.5.
1 millisecond off of being 126 exactly.
Hey, look, here comes the sunshine.
Where? I don't see it. Oh, I think I saw it.
In turn 1, it was really bright.
Oh, it's bright. Oh, it's bright.
Only right there, yeah.
Final few corners, I can see the reflection on the track getting brighter.
It's
Oh,
going
that's
up.
first gear, not third.
The leader is running 23.115.
Yeah, the final like 3 corners, you can see the track a lot brighter.
That's got to be my fastest lap.
That was my fastest lap.
That was indeed your fastest lap, Dan.
And it didn't help because Doug still caught up to me.
Yeah, because I did my fastest lap.
And Doug's lap was still 2/10 quicker.
I just can't have nice things, apparently.
Well, you have plenty of nice things, you just don't have...
Go getting all the way down this straight. Cut way too quick. Back in.
Whatever, I did get the pole, so I do get my 5 points.
I didn't even qualify. I probably...
So you
Well, I
get
could have.
minus 5 points.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I missed one race, so I'm like 300 million points behind, so I'm not going to win anyways. I didn't even know there were bonus points for pole.
There's
Oh,
bonus
and-
points for a lot of things.
Well, I started last and I'm in first, so I'll have the most positions gained. That's a bonus point or 3.
I should make that
Oh.
you have to put down a qualifying lap though
For
to
any
capture
bonus
those.
points to count.
Well, then I could have just sat on the track for 15 minutes and finished watching my show.
Well, that's my point. You didn't have a registered time.
So it will or won't give me the point.
get no
Oh,
bonus points.
No, you'll get them, but I'm saying I should put that in there.
Wiggins rule.
Yeah, Wiggins rule.
Ooh, that was scary there.
Pretty normal to me. You slide.
Oh yeah. ABS had a field day right there. So did TC.
Like just sitting there. Ah, we're gonna die.
The car in front is pitting.
Alright, that is halfway. Didn't know. Stretch my legs.
All right, you're a lap down. Wow, good job.
So what the fuck? How did they do that pit stop so fast?
Because you didn't feel the full fuel.
Oh, this grip. Hope I didn't get tires only.
Wait, you
That
didn't
was-
get tires?
In fourth position.
I said I hope I didn't get tires only.
Oh, did you get
Well,
fuel?
how much fuel?
I don't know, I didn't check. I just went. My pit stop was 21 seconds though.
How many laps do you have on fuel? I can tell you.
The
It
leader
just
is
seems
coming up on
really
you.
fast
You're
for a
not
pit
out
stop.
Oh, you didn't have to put
Yeah,
a
'cause
whole
you
lot of
can
fuel in it.
tire now. And you don't need to do full, load.
I have 34 laps of gas. Oh yeah, I'm good. Got gas.
Just about to say you got plenty of gas.
The car in front is pitting.
All right, over under. Right front,
Car on your left.
5% to Wiggins
Into the
percent.
right.
We're gonna
See,
put
I'm
it
gonna
at
run.
we're gonna
seeing
put
how
it
I'm
at-
gonna.
5%.
Well, I'm gonna take the over because I still have another 14 laps to run.
Right.
Oh, you're running it empty.
Well,
Well, then
yeah, I'm
that
gonna
doesn't
take-
work.
I'm gonna take advantage of my light fuel load and run fast, and then have a shorter
Okay.
pit stop.
So you wanted a shorter pit
I don't
stop.
think
you
it gets
still
much
should
shorter
have-
than that.
So you still need the
Takes-
same amount of fuel.
And you still need the same amount of tires. It takes 20 seconds to put on tires.
The difference is your out fuel will be less. So your car will overall be lighter.
Exactly.
I just like to do it halfway because I need to stretch my legs.
Hey guys, which pedal's the brake?
That's what happens when you sit all day.
The middle one?
Legs hurt. No, it's
I
the
have a
left
sit.
one.
I have a sit-stand desk, thank you very much.
Yeah, so do I. Did your work provide you with that one?
Of course.
Oh, okay, well, my pocket had to. It was a very sad and traumatic day.
From all
Because
that
those
yard
things are
mowing.
not cheap. Yes. That is quite literally where all the money
The
came
leader
from.
is running 22.998. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 22.357.
Oh shit, we're in the 22s.
I was in the 20... Oh, you are. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, no one cares about you. You've been in the 22s
I
since
know.
back.
I... Have I?
Yeah,
I think so.
been
Oh.
22 for a while.
That was my first 22.99. Thought you were leaving.
That's what I thought.
My pit stop hasn't come yet. And I sort of want to see where I cycle out pitting this much later than Andy.
Well, if you're still running 22s, I don't think it's going to be all that bad.
Right.
Science.
Yep, it was a fluke.
It was the journey.
Fuck, now I'm over here chasing the Delta like a dumbass. I'm gonna die.
One and only thing I hate about this car is the big green or red thing in the car. No, because all 3 of the pages have it on.
That's annoying.
Trust me, I have looked very hard. It got to the point once where I put duct tape over it.
Oh, it's okay. I threw it away.
The car or the lap?
The lap.
Okay.
I was 4/10 in the green going into the last 3 corners. And then completely threw it all away.
How much in the red did you cross the line?
Like a 10th.
Well, who knows? My iRacing could crash again, and then I'll leave.
Oh, we did it. No, we didn't.
What'd you do? Come close to... Oh, sorta.
I think my Delta's on all-time best, and it doesn't count your in-race.
Yeah, you gotta go to session best.
Yeah. I think it's on all-time. So I'm over here thinking I did good.
That's grass.
All right, I'm getting hot and sweaty. I need to settle down. Chasing the Delta gets me all worked up.
The leader just did a 23.454.
Oh, God, that's a lot of grass. Oh, that's airborne.
He's flying.
I know, Dan, I'm not dead.
Well, you're just a dream killer, aren't you? You always take that much curb, Coro?
More or less.
Oh. Well, that's good to know. I've been dodging that curb like the plague.
Well, if you overstep it, it's not fun.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
But don't overstep it if you do.
I'll keep to my stay far away from it strategy.
Yeah, it seems to be faster for you anyway, so.
The leader's pitting now.
Well, that's grass.
New
How much
bump
gas does that
lap
freaking
to
thing
you.
hold?
Yes.
Oh. Are you talking to me?
Coro.
Oh.
It holds
Is he
the
holding
gas
you up?
amount.
No, I didn't think you could stay out this long.
Well, I still had like 6 laps
That's
left.
5 more laps.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
How? That was a week off track.
We'll do better staying on the track.
I didn't even leave the track.
Now you sound like me.
That's the point. You know, I didn't do that in practice.
I mean, if they're gonna put fucking pavement there, it shouldn't be an off track.
Well, no, I hit the grass. It just
Well,
shouldn't
there
have
you
been an
go,
off track.
It should really require 3 tires.
All right, Dan, what was your right front?
Hold on. I'm in the S's.
Where are those?
Right
The
before the
S-shaped
finish line.
corners.
Ones we're coming up to?
It's like one back and
That?
forth. Well, they weren't talking about these. Well, these aren't even S's.
Oh, they're S's. What else do you
Alright.
fucking call them? Snakes?
No, ladders. It's ladders.
You mean the serpentines?
They're corners.
They go left, right, left, right, left, right.
That is how road courses
It's okay.
work,
He's
Dan.
too young to know the alphabet. He doesn't know what S is. Like, yeah.
My right front was at 85%.
Okay, mine was at 75.
So good job taking the over.
What was your left front?
85.
You've
Mine
got
was
about
70.
2 laps of fuel.
The right rear?
88.
Okay, mine was 80. What was your left?
88.
Mine was 77. Okay, so I get the jackpot times 3.
Called balance.
Called fun. You need to add, like, 100 horsepower to this car, take away the traction control, and I'd love it.
Yeah, drive the Porsche Cup car.
Turn off. Right?
I was gonna say you can turn traction control off.
Well, it still drives stupid. It feels like it still has traction control even though it's off.
Go drive the Porsche Cup car.
I don't own that.
Well, own it.
that-
No, because I don't own many road course tracks.
The Porsche Cup car is everything you wanted.
Keeper, flat for you.
No electronics whatsoever. It's actually a good time.
When was the last time you did a race in them?
Last year, we used to do the Porsche.
It's a fun time, but I haven't done it in forever.
Because I don't have anybody to do it with. I don't just do officials by myself.
Isn't that what officials are
Have
for?
about
You
one
race with
lap
other
of fuel
people?
left.
Actually, I did one with Jake a couple months ago, like 2 months ago. At Spa.
What
Nice.
do you mean you don't do officials by yourself?
I don't, unless there's somebody in Discord racing them with.
That's just weird.
No, it's not. I'm not gonna talk to strangers.
You don't need to talk, you race.
Well, what are we doing?
Exactly. Because you've done this
Well-
whole hour and a half in silence.
I
Exactly.
wouldn't do an endurance race without a team.
Don't forget to pit for more
I wouldn't
fuel.
sit here for an hour and a half without a team.
Me and Jake
Exactly.
did
That's what we're saying.
What, Porsche Cup is like 20 minutes.
No, it's not.
Well, that's
Okay,
some
GT3 fixed is 20 minutes. F4 is 20 minutes or 15 minutes. I'm not sitting here doing A Open races by myself.
3, 2, 1. Right here.
Like me and
When I
Jake
did
did.
600 by myself, it was torture in the middle of the race.
Like me and
It
Jake
was
did
like a
the
walking run.
E-Class endurance races that are 3 hours. But we did that together. We actually got in the same split too. That was kind of
Move
cool.
it, move it.
Yeah, we're not. That's a 3-hour race. You don't do
Those-
3-hour races every day. I'm just saying, like,
Uh,
random officials.
Yeah, I don't do random officials without someone.
Weird.
Unless it's like a 15-minute dirt race or something.
Oh, so it can't be an F4 race.
I don't like to be by myself. What do you want from me?
Well, you're not by yourself. You got other people yelling at each other. It's entertaining. Most of the time.
I mean, road races are fun because you get to listen to all the foreigners call each other cunts and
True.
funny language and stuff.
It's funny when the Indians try to speak English and they don't really know how. It's just amazing.
And then if you do like oval officials really late at night, you get those drunk rednecks. That's a good time too.
I'll say the drunk rednecks is where it's at.
You get like Steel Horse on there yelling at somebody.
Don't even know
If
what
you know
the
who it
fuck
is.
they're saying.
It's some Twitch guy who's annoying. I don't know if I'd classify him as a redneck. But he is drunk half the time. Pitting behind me. Oh, Doug ran out of fuel.
Just I had 1.1 laps left. I just didn't want to have to stumble and have the last part of the lap if it was getting wrong. Where are my tires? 73, 72, 76, 75.
Can we like ban Jet Lawrence? I need to sign like a petition to like lower his engine power.
People just need to get it better.
Well, no, as much as I like him, it's just sort of boring. It's like watching F1.
That's literally how Supercross has been since the 80s. Right now it's the-
No.
Yeah, it has been.
The year Tomac got hurt, there were so many people who won up until he got hurt, and then
Oh yeah, no, this
Next
is like
one
the
like
best
the
we've
last.
ever had it. The last like 3 years is like the best we've ever had it.
Yeah, well, that's around when I got into it.
That's like the best we've ever had it. Because before in the '80s, fucking Jeremy McGrath won everything. Then Ricky Carmichael won everything. Then James Stewart won everything.
It's funny trying to listen to James Stewart talk on the broadcast. It's kind of funny.
And then what's his face? There was a little window where Chad Reed won everything when James Stewart retired.
And then there were bits and pieces where I know one of the years Tomac won the championship. He won
Who was those
like,
other
almost
two
no
fucking
races.
guys?
Webb.
No, it was before Webb.
Okay, well then I got no clue.
Dude for the Kawasaki. What the fuck's his name?
Eli Tomac.
No, the guy before him.
I know.
I can't remember his
Okay.
fucking name.
Well, Tomac's as far back as I go.
Why can't I remember his fucking name? This really pisses me off.
Brian Deegan.
Okay, it was that era, but not him. 'Cause he wasn't racing.
He didn't race for it.
He was doing flips and shit.
He won a
Travis
main event and something. Yeah, Travis Pastrana. Did he ever race
Nope.
in Supercross?
Yeah, but he's ass.
Well, he actually raced in Supercross?
Yeah.
And he
Sucked
didn't
at
finish
it.
last?
He did backflip the finish line jump one time
Like during the race?
during the race.
Why?
They're showing
Because
us the black
nobody
flag.
else
You
could
have
do
to
that
drive
shit.
through the pits without stopping.
Like just the middle of the race, just did a backflip. Does sound something like he would do. They really just let everybody drive in the Daytona 500, though.
Well, if you can qualify, sure.
3,
But yeah, that's hard.
1. Right here.
Yeah, but
Anyways.
Pastrana also had like what, 2 years in Xfinity?
Coming for the black
Yeah,
flag.
like forever
All
ago,
you've
and he
disqualified.
was like, I can't say Danica Patrick because she was halfway decent in Xfinity.
Ryan Villapoto, that was his name.
Oh, do you remember Ryan Reed when he raced the Busch cars? He was like really, really good, and then his sponsors gave out, and he never got a real chance to drive. No, okay.
Nope.
He drove the 16. I don't think it was for Roush.
Well, if
Had
it
the
wasn't
same
for Roush, then it
number
wasn't the
on it.
16.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Well, it was
that's
the
how
16.
Supercross has always been.
Oh no, it was the 16 for Roush and the Busch cars, and he lost the sponsor. And then after they lost the sponsor, Roush was shutting down their Busch program. Nope, and Doug's dead.
Not good to sleep.
He didn't even move on my relative. What the hell?
Yeah, it's overcooked it a little bit. Slid. Instead of trying to catch it, actually going to the wall, I just locked it down.
Jesus, that's the best I've ever done turn one. What the fuck was that?
Miracle.
It was. I gained 3/10 in turn one. I don't even know what I
Gained
did.
1.2.
Literally don't know what I did. Why I'm so in the green right now.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
I don't know what the fuck I just did that lap, but it was nice.
And you'll never do it again.
Like, where does that come from? Like, how do I just pick up a whole second on my best lap out of nowhere? Like, that wasn't like I found a 10th. I found a second.
The leader is running 22.383.
I honestly couldn't even tell you what the fuck I just did.
Drove the car fast. It's probably because you didn't have me in your ear. And I wasn't distracting you.
But a whole second?
Yeah, I know, that's kind of weird.
I went from a 23.4 to a 22.4. And then
I'm
probably
overheating my tires trying to get into the 21s, and it's not going too well.
and then probably going to be right back to a 25.
No, I got to drive through. Oh fuck.
Yeah, and then right back to a 24.8. Who the fuck knows what that was?
A fluke.
It was a major fluke.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap.
Oh, there's there's two cones in the middle of the track. Dan?
But I didn't do it. Those were there when I came through.
Must have been Doug.
Maybe. I don't know.
Who's pitting?
I have the drive through races.
Oh, fuck, that's a spot. Maybe. Probably not.
Nope.
Damn it. How many times did you wreck?
I slid a lot.
And had a drive-through?
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, I've crashed like probably 3.5 times. And I just had a drive through.
Well, I got 3 1Xs.
I have 15 X.
I got 6 of those.
Got 16, read 'em and weep.
You're always good for the most X's.
Yeah, in these races for some reason, even though I will be the lowest X count on my team during an endurance race.
Mr. 4.99 over here.
I know. But I mean,
Well, I think for me, with the endurance races, I know I'm going to affect the whole team.
well, exactly. It's a different mindset too, because it's like, all right,
Yeah.
we got 12 hours ahead of us. Let's not do something stupid. We got 24 hours ahead of us.
Exactly.
Whereas
Whereas
this, I'm
this,
just
like,
kind of like,
too
I'm
fast.
having fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm driving it serious, but it's like I'm also kind of, I'm pushing it more than I would during an endurance just to try to figure stuff out.
Anyways, on the monitors, I was looking at those ultra-wide 32x9s. I just found out they made a 57-inch.
Oh.
I thought they only made 49s in those ultra-wides.
So are you just going to get monitors enough to wrap all the way around you?
Oh, I'll get rid of these triples and get an ultra-wide.
It's going to be weird and have one huge monitor that costs the same as 15 normal ones.
I mean, that's what Ed has.
I mean, nothing wrong with having one properly sized monitor.
like having 3 separate monitors though for when I'm not racing.
Yeah, well, that's the other setup. That's for the computer setup.
See, I'm not super rich, so I only have one computer setup for everything.
It's just
See,
priorities. You just don't spend your money on dumb shit.
I'm also in college.
And you don't spend your money on dumb shit.
Yeah, Dan, he's young and spending money on good things.
Yeah, so I've got a wide monitor and then 2 flanking monitors, but I don't race with those flanking monitors on iRacing. One's got the stream, one's got stats. Not that I look at the stats. I guess it's got my fuel calculator, that's about the only thing I look at.
Alright, I've got like 10 laps to go catch Doug.
You have 5 laps to go catch Doug.
Yeah, I got 5 laps.
And if I lap you, then it's 4.
If you lap me, I'm not catching Doug.
You're right, you're gonna be missing a front clip, aren't you?
Well, Mike can make
And
him
I'm
go
not-
faster.
I'm not catching Doug anyways.
And I'm not catching you because I'm trying to cool off my tires.
Why do you need to cool your tires off?
Because they're super hot and I want to get a 21. Priorities.
I mean,
I'm gonna-
you already
I'm
have
gonna
the
list-
fastest lap, which is a bonus point.
I don't care. That means nothing. Now I'm so close to a 21, I want that.
You're not that close.
I'm pretty close.
You're 2 tenths off.
And my optimal's at 21.3.
Plus these monitors are shit refresh rate. We already went over this.
Doesn't matter for sim racing. We already went over this.
It matters.
It matters.
What are they? They're on 60.
75.
Oh,
At least you're higher than 60. That's at least something, but yeah.
I could do 144, but I have it locked at 90, so it doesn't vary.
Yeah, frame pacing is very important.
Mine's locked at 84, and I don't know why.
You just run the auto setup originally.
No, I don't know. I did something,
The leader is running
but
22.839.
it's locked at 84. Never moves. I mean, good thing is it's not dipping.
Right.
Also, they're only 1080.
That's exactly what Never mind.
Yeah, 1440s.
The 1440 feels like the sweet spot.
And I feel like you're putting too much notice on your equipment instead of like practice and seat time.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Why?
Because the equipment's not going to make you faster if that's what you're.
I didn't say it was
Going
gonna.
for it.
I just said I wanted.
Well, it sounded like you were going to get it to make you faster.
I already
With
did
the
that
way
with
it
my,
sounded.
I already did that with my wheel.
Yeah, I know that was already an attempt.
Oh, it helped me a lot.
I remember when I first got like the Rick.
Toro members when I couldn't finish a race.
Yes, I do.
The car
I remember
in
when you were back there with
P1
Karnowski
just
over
set the
there.
fastest lap.
Uh-huh.
2.194.
Used to be like me, Tarnowski, and Zach Miller battling,
Uh-huh.
battling hard.
One of them hasn't improved, one of them has taken a big step back, and one of them has taken a big step forward.
I didn't even know what force feedback felt like till like a couple months ago.
Right. I remember with my Logitech wheel, I was like, oh, new tires just means the wheel's heavier.
Right. You could never feel them slide.
Like, I remember I would get to the end of... I did an Indy 500 with that. And I remember getting to the end of the run, I'm like, it is so easy to turn. Like, why? I wish it was like this whole time. I'm like, oh, because the tires are fun.
Alright, I'm happy.
You've got about 5
I'm not
laps
very
of fuel.
close now, am I?
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap.
Oh,
21.99.
I zoned
Oh,
out.
are we dead?
I zoned out.
Is that why your relative is dropping very fast?
Well, that would be why my
getting
wheels are
closer
wrong
on
side up.
Damage. Let's get that fixed.
Dan, go join him.
Well, that sucks.
Did you just go head on into the wall?
I did.
He's too far over the crest, I can't even see him.
As soon as I realized it, I'm like, there's no way I'm stopping. I'm going airborne.
Come past me so I can do one less lap.
Well, you might want to slow down, because I really want this race to end. If you let me go, then it'll be white flag, I think, hopefully, this time.
No, I think it goes to the time expires.
All the damage is
It
repairable.
would be next lap.
Well, we're doing 64.29 laps, so this will be white flag. I'd hope so.
Oh, man. That's not how you want to exit a race.
But I think it's going to be 65 laps then.
Oh, Dan, my spotter said you spun.
I did not spin.
Oh, I know, I watched
Your
you.
spotter's a liar.
Oh, never mind, not white flag.
God damn it.
Told you. White flag is only when the time would be all the way over.
Well, that's not going to happen the next time we're at the line.
Yeah, well.
But it will be the white flag. No, it won't.
Yes,
It will
no, but it's
be-
one thing. The last lap ends when the time is over, which means even though there's going to be time on the clock, it's white flag because by the time the lap ends, there'll be no time left.
Oh, okay. Smarty pants.
It's not like Supercross.
Yeah, I know. Well, it says
I don't watch Supercross, so I can't compare.
64.27 laps, so why am I doing 66 laps? I guess we'll be doing 65.
Because you're so fast. They couldn't calculate how fast you were going to be.
I don't want to spot the entry to pit road. It's like hard math.
My gas light is on.
See, I'm not going to get the I'm not going to get the white flag because I'm ahead of you. Yeah, I'm just going to come to the checkered.
Ah, white flag. Yes.
Go, go, go! White flag. One more lap to go.
Oh my god, I didn't have any required damage repair from that?
No, what?
I
It was
can...
all cosmetic.
Repair.
I'm not gonna DNF. Haha.
Fast repair.
Oh, I didn't think about the fast repair, that's true. I won't DNF, boys. Here we go.
Surprised you got done towing that quick.
I know, same here. I thought I was out. So I was like, alright. Take a picture. And then all of a sudden it's just like, go, go, go. I'm like, what?
Oh! Alright, well, not getting the fastest lap.
You already got the fastest lap. What the hell?
going for a faster one until that corner. That little uphill left-hander.
Is fewest incident points? Is that a bonus point?
Nope.
Rip.
Least incident points? I'm sure Andy
Okay.
has less than you.
No way.
I'm sure of it. Andy gets, like, no off-tracks.
Andy, what do you have to say for yourself?
Yeah, not this race.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Ah,
How many you got?
I think 5.
Okay, I got 7.
3.
I have 17.
17.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
God.
as I was talking to you, I just drove off. It says I got 7.
Oh,
Oh, thank God.
There's the flag. It's over. Good job. Very good job.
and Koro killed himself again.
Well, you know, I was already across the line at that point.
Oh, I know. You know what? Well, no, hold on. I'll just park at my pit stall. In honor of the death of you, I will not do burnouts.
Ah. I mean, I'm looking at that picture. I'm like, I had some air. Holy crap.
I looked over and it popped up, and I'm like, who's sending me a message? But I saw the picture, and you were like, 3 cars could fit under you, if not
You
more.
could put a semi under me.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I got some air on that one. I totally just spaced out. I'm like, alright, got 2 laps to go. We're good, we got this. All of a sudden,
That's
that's a
what I
corner.
figured Dan would do. That's what I thought Dan would do once he let me go.
So,
Oh.
well, we know the car can fly.
Yeah.
Okay.